Big Betty and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be starting a brand new build. So last episode I finished building the office building here. We've got a bunch of workers. I don't know what they're doing out here, but we got a bunch of different villagers here who are working here at the office. I have like some ideas on how I could change this, like adding some other villager jobs and like changing up the desks and all that. But I think I'm going to do those like later on. But today what I want to do is I want to work on a brand new build. So one of the things I was thinking about was expanding out this way and adding some more stuff. Because right now there's nothing over here. As you can see, it's empty. There's nothing. Over here we've got a bunch of the other builds that I've worked on. So we're going to move this way. So today's brand new build is going to be a coffee shop. So I'm going to be building a coffee shop right next to the office here. So when these people need coffee, they can just come right over here and grab it. And so the way I'm going to build this is I'm going to have like kind of like a little drive-through area. So I'm going to kind of take the road here. And this is going to be the entrance right here. So we're going to have 3 blocks. There we go. That's 3 blocks. We've got 3 blocks right here. And this is going to be for the drive-through. So today's goal is to just kind of get the layout of the building done. And then next episode, I'm going to do a lot more of the building of like the interior. But today, I just need to get the building layout done. So right here is going to be where the drive-through is going to come out at. So the drive-through comes out here, and then it's going to head back on this like dirt road that we've got here. That way, we're kind of using this parking lot area here. Then the other thing that I need to do is I also need to add our own parking lot for the coffee shop as well. So the way this is going to work is let me get the path. So if I go and use my shovel here, I'm just going to like build out the path all the way along here just to kind of see where it's going to go to. So the path is going to go probably somewhere around here. I think should be good. This is a pretty long path. So we'll go ahead and fill all of this in. Alright, so there's the path built. I've built out the path. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to put a parking lot right here. So this needs to come all the way out to the path. So let's build this all the way out to here. And then this is going to be the exit of the drive-through. And then over on this side, we're going to have an entrance. So I'm going to build it probably like right here at the end of the path. I think that should give enough space. And then in the middle here, we're going to have the drive-through entrance, which is going to be 3 blocks, just like all the other roads. This might be a little small. Let's see how much area I've got, because in here is going to be where the building's going to be at. I think that should be enough space. We'll find out here in a second. But there is the entrance to the drive-through, and it's going to go around the building. So the building is going to be right around here. I also want to add a small little parking lot right here as well. So this is going to be an entrance. So you come in here, and then you can turn and go over this way. And we're going to have a small little parking lot for the coffee shop. So this right here is going to be where the little parking lot's going to be at. So I'm just going to put in like some markers here for all the lines just to make sure it lines up, which it does. So let's go ahead and put this in there. The one thing is I do need to move this over 1 block. All right, so there we go. I moved it over 1 block, so this now fits in. That's going to be the parking lot there. I do need to make the entrance once again. So this is going to be the entrance. You turn into here. The one thing is I probably need to get some more space, because this is not a lot of space if those are the parking spots. So I might just have it so that you pull in off the road here and then go into one of these parking spots. I think that's going to be easier, and then just have this as the drive-through. So this right here is going to go all the way around the building. So that's going to go back there. Now let's make the actual building. So these are the parking spots here. I also need to build like a path for the entrance. So let me get the blocks that I'm going to use. So for this, I'm going to try and use some of the new deep slate. So right over here, we have a bunch of these brand new deep slate blocks. So I'm going to try the deep slate bricks. I think those should look pretty good. We've also got like the deep slate tiles. We've also got cracked deep slate tiles. And then we've also got the cracked deep slate bricks as well. And then there's chiseled deep slate. So there's like a bunch of different variances of deep slate. I'm going to be using the bricks. And then the other thing I'm going to use is some glass. So I'm going to use glass blocks as well. So let's start by building kind of like the corners. So the corners are going to be like this. It's going to be like right next to here. But I want to add like a little spot for like a little sidewalk. So this right here is going to be a sidewalk. So I'm going to build a 2-block sidewalk here. And then I'm going to put the building. So there's that. And then the building is going to start right here. So this is going to be the corner of the building. And I think I'm going to do like a 2-story coffee area. So that's going to be the corner. And then all along here is going to be bricks until we get to this side. Which this is going to be the corner on this side. And then everything in here is going to be all glass. So this is all going to be glass through here. And it's going to go 4 blocks high. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this block will be the top. So we've got 4 blocks high there. That is way too far on the glass. But then this will be the top layer for that wall. There we go. So there's that. Now let me get a sidewalk path. I think I'm just going to use like sandstone. I think should look pretty good. So let's get some smooth sandstone. I'm just going to use the cut sandstone block. So we'll go ahead and put that down here. And this will be the sidewalk. So there's that. This over here will eventually all get filled in with, I think this is gray. Yeah, it's light gray concrete. This will eventually get filled in later on. But for now, I'm just working on getting this done over here. So we've got our parking lot, which I feel like kind of putting these blocks down so that there's not like a big like bump. So I might just put them in line with the sidewalk. So I might just put the blocks like that. And then I could also raise these up right by the parking spots so that the cars don't go over into the sidewalk. So that's going to be there. And then you can walk right in here to get to the sidewalk. So for the entrance, I'm thinking about putting it over on this side. So the way I'm going to do the entrance is I'm going to break this. I'm going to build out of a different block. We're not going to use the deep slate. I'm going to build out of concrete. So if I get some gray concrete, we're going to get gray concrete here. And I'm going to fill this section in with gray concrete like this. And then this is going to be the doorway to get in. I might do a double door. Let's see how a double door looks. I think that might be a little bit better. So that'll be the entrance here. And then up top, I'm going to get rid of this. What does the bricks look like? Yeah, we'll just bring the bricks down like that. And then do this right here at the entrance. And then over here, I'm going to put bricks all the way until we get to the back of the coffee shop, which I think should be right about there. I think that'll be a good distance. And then we're going to go all the way over here. So I'm just going to go around the deep slate and connect this up like that. So now that that's connected up, I need to section off the area for where we're going to have the kitchen. And I'm going to designate this corner over here for the kitchen. The other thing is I need to make sure I leave 2 blocks on each side for the tables. So the tables are going to be 2 blocks long, like that. And then I also need a 2-block gap. So that way that's going to be the sectioned off for the tables. This is going to be the area right here where you can order from inside. And then I'm also going to have a staircase like right about here that'll lead up. So it'll be like right in front of the door. So that'll lead up to the 2nd floor. And then over here, this will all be blocked off with probably deep slate bricks like this. This is all going to be blocked off because there's going to be no windows into the kitchen. This is also going to be where we're going to have the window for the drive-through as well. So now that I've got the building set up, I can actually bring this around here, and that's going to be the drive-through. So I'm just going to connect this all the way up until we get to the end here, and then that'll be the entire drive-through. So the way I'm going to do the windows is I'm probably going to do that later on, but this section right here, we're going to have, it's not a lot of room, but we don't really need a lot of room for coffee. We just need like some coffee makers. Okay, so I've just went ahead and filled in all the walls here. Apparently there's a sheep that's decided to run around inside the coffee shop. They just went out, which is good. So these are going to be the drive-up windows. So right over here, we're going to have, eventually I'll fill this all in with the gray concrete. But for now, it's grass. So you're going to come up here. This can be the first window. You'll take your orders and you'll pay right here. I'm going to put probably glass panes. I want to set up like a piston system that'll actually like open up the window. So I'll work on making that later on. But this is going to be the first window. And then you're going to come around here to this one where you pick up your stuff. And then back here, I'm going to do probably a wall. I'm going to have to think of a different block. I'm probably not going to use the deep slate. For now, I'll just use the light gray concrete that I've got on me. There's going to be a wall right here that kind of like blocks off this section from like the ordering section. So back here, I'll have like a little area where you'll make the coffee. It's very tight space. Probably should have made this a little bit bigger. So I have to find a good spot to put like these coffee makers. I might put them like right here. So I might just put like a bunch of coffee makers like right here that will make coffee. And then you can pick them up and then send them out the window. I think should be good. And then over here, you can take orders from inside. I could move this maybe one more block. All right, so one of the things I might do is I might move this window like a few more blocks and put this here, because this is 4 blocks, and then the other window on the other side is also 4 blocks. So I can give myself a little bit more space by doing this. The main seating is probably going to be upstairs anyways, so I actually need to work on setting that up. So this is not going to be the floor block, but for now this will be the floor, and then I'm going to go another 4 blocks up. So I'm going to send this up to right about here, because this should be enough space, like the downstairs area. So if I put glass there, there should be 3 blocks of glass. So there's 3 blocks. So I actually need to move this up 1 more block so that I can do this there. So there is the glass set up there. One thing is there's like can be 2 blocks from the outside, but at least they're the exact same height now. So this staircase will make its way up here to right about here. And then this will be the floor. This will not be made out of like deep slate. This is just temporary just to kind of get the look. But the outside walls will be all deep slate. So everything here is going to stay deep slate. But the floors and the ceiling and all that, I'm going to have to find a different block for that. For today, I'm just trying to get the outline of the building done. So there's that done. Now what I need to do is just fill all of this in with glass and deep slate. So this entire top area is all going to be glass. So this area right here is all going to be made out of complete glass, because we don't have a little area over here for the kitchen. This I do want to move like 2 blocks up. That way it gives us a little bit more room to build some more coffee machines. So I can build this wall right here, and you have 2 blocks of space. You can take orders here for the people that want to sit inside. And then you come back here, and I can actually set up this entire thing here. Can all have coffee machines. And then we also have the window. We could put maybe the coffee that's ready on this table. And then over here, we just take the orders, and that's it. So I think this is going to look really good when it's finished. So let me go ahead and quickly just do the top here. And then I'm probably going to end the episode. Next episode, I'll work on doing a lot of like the interior work. Okay, so I've just finished putting the second floor on. As you can see, it's all made out of glass up here. So next episode, I'm going to start working on doing kind of like the floors and the ceiling. Today was just kind of like getting the layout of the building done, so you can kind of see what it'll look like. I think it looks really good. One thing I want to do real quick is get a door. I think dark oak might look pretty good. That, or I might get like a brighter color like birch. Let's just grab both of these, see which one looks better. So we've got birch and dark oak. So I'll start with the dark oak one. We'll put that there. So we can either have that, or I could do a birch door. I wish they had like glass doors. I feel like a glass door would be really good to have in Minecraft, because we don't really have any clear doors. The closest thing we have to a clear door is probably the acacia door. It's the one that has the most holes in it. That, or maybe the birch door. Like, if this whole section up here was see-through with, like, glass, I think that would be, like, a really cool door. So I could either do that, or I could do the dark oak. I kind of like the birch doors. I feel like they fit in really well. So there is the start to the coffee shop. I will work on setting up all of this off camera. I'll put in all of the gray concrete. Let me just go ahead and put this down right here. So that way we have a little bit of a curb next to the building. But this will be filled in with the light gray. I'll work on doing that off camera. This as well will also be light gray, just like this parking lot over here. But there's the start to the coffee shop. So that's going to be it for today's episode. So I'm going to go down the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.